So I haven't shown you this area. There's a little roof in here, and let's go stand under that, get out of the sun. This area here has a bunch of plants in buckets, and these are all plants that eventually can go out in the forest, and that is the plan. It's a nursery, plant nursery. So we will water these, and some of them are desperately thirsty. I gotta pay a guy. I mean, this is all about money. I would love to have a space 10 times bigger than this, and I have the water to support it. But it's just a matter of having somebody come out here and baby these plants a lot, because I've got plants dying that shouldn't be dying. And luckily a bunch of them have lived, but without care, in a place without enough rain, these die. That's just how shit goes. And we have reproduced a lot of plants in here. The failure rate is somewhere around 20%, I'd say, because of lack of attention and funding to support it. I'm still overall doing pretty well. I mean, this is a fig tree right here in the ground. That's doing well. And I'm trying to increase the diversity of plants I have and increase our ability to reproduce them and take care of them. But without any support, like, look at, this is a plant that's going to die right there. It's got too much sun, not enough water. I'm losing shit. I mean, I'm looking at a graveyard of plants here. And so this is in desperate need of help. I am in desperate need of help. This is a metaphor for me. I am fucking dying because I don't have enough support for the project I'm doing. And so if you see this video, and I never have asked one individual, not one, for direct support, but I will say in a video that I am desperate as hell and I need support, and there are ways to support me. The channel you might be seeing this on may not have a way to do that, but I need to set that up immediately. And it's been very hard for me to ask for support and money because it feels like begging, but on the other hand, I'm doing cool revolutionary shit here that matters to the entire world. And if people can copy what I'm doing, and if I can be organized and make web pages and make lists of what plants you should plant in every single Köppen climate zone, that's Koppen climate zone, if you're not aware of what that is, then that'd be really cool. Because if I had financing for this project, then I could suddenly do a whole bunch of great stuff, and I could even host people, because I every day get, almost every day, not every day anymore, but I get messages from people that want to stay here for free, and it's just like, fuck that shit. I gotta change my marketing. I gotta contact people who have resources and want to contribute. And it is true, there's a lot of young people with energy and vision and should be educated. I've educated a lot of people, but a lot of them don't have a lot of resources. So they also have to be managed better, managed in a very hardcore way. And that tiny area of plant reproduction down there could be 10 times bigger and be spewing out plants that we then put all through the forest. And then we go beyond that and we make an entire county plan, and we get some nonprofits that have a bunch of land nearby involved heavily with food forest farming for the long term. Not profitable, really. It's not short-term profitable. This is not something I can attract investors to and say, oh, you invest in this and I'll give you this amount of money back. No. It's going to take, decades to do. And so nobody really is interested in that if they're a angel investor, venture capitalist type person. It doesn't serve their needs. And I don't want to serve their needs at all. I find their needs kind of gross and disgusting. I want people who can turn, this bamboo plant over here into a whole bunch of other bamboo, not just on this site, but down by a lake nearby, and turn that into a product for local industry. I want to improve the entire economy of the county and have wealth be spewing out of the county, create jobs, create food, have solar dehydrators. There's so much cool shit that can occur. And I'm just at my limit of survival. I'm very strong and stubborn and not dead yet, but it's like completely hard living and lonely and harsh. And so I have to express the ideas better, I guess, somehow. And I do need to form a nonprofit that actually works. I have one, but it sucks. It's wrongly formed for various reasons. And survive and thrive and amuse you and educate you and inspire other projects like this one. Because the way I think about handling forestry and biodiversity and human use within a forest is so different than anything I've ever heard of, that I think once it's implemented well in one place and people economically benefit from it, that it will actually thrive. It will be copied a lot. Let's look at a target population of, let's say, 400 people. That's a lot of people. And having them living within a food forest that provides 50% of their food. We could go for a higher number, but we might need to go for less people then. Maybe 200 is good. Maybe, Dunbar's number is 150. But I'm looking at, different sub-communities within a larger community. And there's a way I could partner with this nonprofit that's over there and use some of their land. And they have a ton of land, like tons and tons. And so they might be quite amenable to a good proposal that says, can we use your land for this thing? And it's just empty fields over there. So it could be saying to them, well, we'll turn your empty fields into a forest as an experiment. Or we could set up a massive rabbit farming thing over there and chicken farming thing. Or we could set up an RV travelers, van lifers park. And you can staff it with your own people, and we would just be giving them a business plan essentially, and then we have the marketing in with saying, well, these are people we don't know well enough to trust to come to us, but we will send them to that place, which is right nearby, right across the road, and those are potentially people to recruit for stuff here. So it's all super complicated. My brain is so tired, and it's like I'm beaten down, but I'm stronger than I've ever been. I'm stronger in my vision. I know what needs to be done, and I have to somehow partner with people I can actually trust. And trust is not something I got much of left. And I've heard so many lies, so don't even fucking contact me if you got nothing to offer. I need either hardcore labor, which most people can't offer, hardcore people who can pay too much to stay here because they love the vision and they want to be here, or people who can crowdfund and be part of, they can be on camera and people like them on camera, and so people donate because they're on camera. That'd be great, because I get bored of my face too, just some gray bearded hippie guy talking in the forest and long videos, and fuck, I don't know. I gotta figure out a way to find somebody to work with well, and there's various options, many options.